to Breakthrough to Business Success, the show dedicated to helping entrepreneurs build, grow, scale successful businesses while creating their, well, their, their lives of purpose, freedom, and impact. I'm your host, Davida Shensky, entrepreneur, speaker, coach, and founder of Career Performance Institute. Each week, we explore practical business strategies, mindset shifts, and proven success principles that help entrepreneurs build businesses that not only generate income but also provide freedom, flexibility, and long term security. Today's topic is one that can be completely transformed the way you think about your business, and that is building multiple streams of income without burning yourself out. Many entrepreneurs believe that the answer to making more money is simply working more hours, but the reality is there are other so many hours in a day. If your income depends entirely on your time, you've created another job, not a scalable business. The goal isn't to work harder, it's to build smarter. So today, we'll discuss the difference between active and passive income, explore income opportunities like coaching, speaking, digital products, memberships, affiliate marketing, and sponsorships, and show you how recurring revenue can create stability and freedom. Why one income stream is risky. There's an old saying, never put all your eggs in one basket. This applies perfectly to business. Imagine owning a business with only one source of income. If that one client leaves, one product stops selling, or the market changes, your revenue can disappear overnight. Diversifying your income isn't about chasing every opportunity, it's about creating multiple ways for your expertise to generate revenue. Think about companies like Amazon. They don't rely just on one product, they have retail, cloud services, subscriptions, advertising, and even more. You don't need to become an Amazon, but you can adopt the same principle. Ask yourself, if one source of income disappears tomorrow, would your business survive? What other ways could I serve my audience? The goal is resilience, not complexity. The risk of relying on only one income stream. Many people believe that having one steady paycheck is the safest financial strategy, but think about it for a moment. If 100% of your income comes from one source, you're placing all your financial security in someone else's hands. What happens if that one source disappears? Here are a few real life examples. Losing your job. Imagine you've worked for the same company for 15 years. You've built a good reputation, received positive performance reviews, and believe that your job is secure. Then, one Friday afternoon, your manager calls you into the office. The company is downsizing. Your position has been eliminated. By the time you walk out the door, 100% of your income is gone. Your mortgage, your rent, your utilities, your car payment, your insurance, and groceries haven't disappeared, but your paycheck has. Now, imagine if, alongside your job, you had been earning additional income from coaching, consulting, selling digital products, or an online business, losing your job would still be difficult, but it wouldn't leave you with no income at all. A major client leaves. Let's say you're self employed and have one large client who pays you $5,000 every month. Life is good. Then the client decides to hire someone in house and cuts their budget. Suddenly, you've lost most of your monthly income overnight. If that client represented 80% of your business, you're under tremendous financial pressure. Now, imagine you had 20 smaller clients instead of one large one. Losing one client would be disappointing, but it wouldn't threaten your entire business. Health challenges for many entrepreneurs with disabilities or chronic health conditions. There may be times when your health temporarily limits your ability to work. If your only income comes from working one on one with clients, your income may stop when you stop working. But if you've created additional income streams, such as online courses, ebooks, membership programs, affiliate partnerships, or digital downloads, those products can continue generating revenue while you focus on your health. Instead of starting from zero, your business keeps working for you. And industry changes, and this happens all the time. Think about how quickly te- technology changes. A profession that is in high demand today may look very different 5 years from now. You see this happen constantly. How many remember the BlackBerry when that the Palm Pilot? Now think about it. Think how far technology has come that there's how many different generations of the note the Samsung or the Apple almost every year they're coming out with a new phone with new technology. And the BlackBerry, because it never advanced, just disappeared from the. How do I want to say this? They totally disappeared. You never hear about them anymore. And yet, that was the first smartphone that was ever produced. A profession that is high demand today may look even different 5 years from now. A photographer adds online photography courses. A speaker writes books and launches a podcast. A coach creates membership community. A consultant develops downloadable business templates. If demand for one service slows down, the other income streams continue supporting the business. Now, before I go on, I want to say this. If you look at every industry, think about it. What was a graphic designer became a website designer. Now they're actually moving into being artificial intelligent consultants. So technology as advances, and as it advances in every industry, you have to incorporate that technology in order to keep your business ahead of the bell curve. Seasonal business. Some businesses naturally experience busy and slow seasons. For example, a tax professional is extremely busy from January through April, but what happens during the rest of the year? Many successful tax professionals create additional revenue by offering bookkeeping, financial coaching, business consulting, online courses, or educational workshops. Instead of relying on one busy season, they generate income year round. A speaker's calendar changes. Imagine you're a professional speaker. You have 10 speaking engagements scheduled over the next 6 months. Everything looks great. Then, several conferences are canceled because of budget cuts or economic uncertainty. If speaking fees are your only source of income, your revenue drops immediately. But imagine you've also built a podcast with sponsors, an online course, coaching programs, books, a membership community, digital resources. Even when you're not on stage, your business continues generating income. A social media platform changes. Suppose your entire business depends on one social media platform. You have thousands of followers, and most of your clients come from that platform. Then the platform changes its algorithm. Suddenly, your posts reach only a fraction of your audience. Your leads drop dramatically. Entrepreneurs who diversify are in a much stronger position because they also have an email list they own, a website, a podcast, a YouTube channel, a blog, referral partners, networking relationships. They aren't dependent on one platform for, for all of their opportunities. So, what's the lesson here? Think of your income like the legs of a table. A table with only one leg can't stand. A table with 4 or 5 strong legs is much more stable. Your business works the same way. The more well planned income streams you create, the stronger your financial foundation becomes. That doesn't mean you need 10 different businesses. It means finding multiple ways to use the same expertise. For example, if your business coach, one area of expertise can be to generate several income streams: one on one coaching, group coaching, online courses, ebooks, speaking engagements, corporate training, workshops, membership communities, affiliate partnerships, podcast sponsorships. You're not creating 10 different careers. You're building one business with multiple ways to serve people. The bottom line: having multiple income streams isn't about becoming rich overnight. It's about creating stability, flexibility, and peace of mind. When one stream slows down, another can help your business moving forward. And for entrepreneurs with disabilities, multiple streams of income can provide an added layer of security. You, you make it easier to adapt to changes in health, client demand, or the economy without putting your entire livelihood at risk. That's why successful entrepreneurs don't ask, "How can I make more money?" They ask, "How can I create more valuable in different ways?" When you focus on solving problems for people through different products and services, you build a, a business that is more resilient, more sustainable, and better prepared for whatever the future brings. Active income versus passive income. Let's define two important terms. Active income. Active income requires your direct involvement. For example, coaching sessions, consulting sessions, speaking engagements, freelancing, service based business. If you stop working, the income usually stops too. There's nothing wrong with active income. In fact, it's often the fastest way to start a business and generate cash flow. Passive or leveraged income. Passive income isn't truly set it and forget it. It usually requires work up front, but over time It can generate revenue repeatedly with less day-to-day involvement. For example, ebooks, online courses, membership communities, templates and toolkits, licensing your content, affiliate commissions, royalties. The goal isn't to eliminate active income, it's to use active income to build leveraged income. For example, if your coach, or rather, let's say it this way, if you coach clients one on one and notice they ask the same questions, you can turn those lessons into an online course or a workbook. You're solving the same problem in a format that can serve many people. Understanding active versus passive income. One of the smartest ways to build financial independence is to understand the difference between active income and passive income. Think of it this way: active income requires you to keep working in order to keep getting paid. Passive income, or more accurately, leveraged income, is money that continues to come in after you've done much of the initial work. While many passive income streams still require occasional updates or marketing, they aren't tied directly to every hour you work. The goal isn't to eliminate active income altogether, it's to gradually build passive or leveraged income alongside it. A business coach is active income. The coach, a client, for 1 hour and charge $150. You earn $150 because you showed up for that hour. If you don't coach anyone tomorrow, you earn $0. Passive leveraged income. Instead of teaching the same lesson over and over, you record it once as an online course and sell it for $97. Whether 5 people buy it or 500 people buy it, the course has already been created. You no longer are trading every dollar for every hour. A professional speaker, active income. A company hires you to speak at the conference. You receive $2,500 for the presentation. Great income, but you had to be there. Passive or leveraged income. You record the presentation and turn it into an online course, a paid webinar, a membership lesson, a digital workshop. Now, that one presentation can continue generating income long after the event ends. An author, you offer writing or editing services and charge clients by the hour. No client, no paycheck. Passage or leveraged income. You write a book once. Years later, people are still buying it on Amazon. Every sale earns royalties without rewriting the book. A graphic designer, a client hires you to design a logo. You spend several hours creating it. You've paid once. You create edible, editable Canva templates or website templates and sell them online. Thousands of people can purchase the same template without you redesigning it every time. A photographer, active income. You photograph a wedding. You receive payment after completing the event. Passive leveraged income. You upload the best photos to a stock photography website. Companies, bloggers, and marketers purchase licenses to use these images. The same photo can generate income many times over. A podcaster, your active income is you record an episode for a client or produce a custom podcast. You're paid once. Your passive income is you own the podcast for sponsorship revenue, affiliate commissions, YouTube ad revenue, course sales, coaching clients, membership subscriptions. One episode continues attracting listeners and generating opportunities months or even years after it was published. A disability advocate. Imagine you're teaching entrepreneurs with disabilities. Active income. You conduct a live workshop for 20 people. Everyone attends at the same time. Once the workshop ends, your income ends. The passive income is now you've recorded the workshop. Turn it into an online course. Create a workbook. Write an accompanying ebook. Offer downloadable templates. Build membership community. The knowledge that you shared once can now help hundreds of thousands of people while continuing to operate revenue. A fitness trainer. Active income. You train clients one-on-one at the gym. If you work 8 hours, that's the maximum number of sessions you can provide. Your passive income is you create a workout video, meal plans, fitness challenges, subscription memberships, downloadable exercise guides. Now, people around the world can purchase your programs without scheduling an appointment. Think of it like this. Imagine you own a farm. Active income is like picking apples yourself every day. If you stop picking, the income stops. Passive and leveraged income is like planting an apple orchard. It takes work up front, planting, watering, caring for the trees. But once the orchard matures, it continues producing apples season after season. It still requires maintenance, but it can produce far more fruit than you can pick from the single tree each day. The best strategy is both. The most successful entrepreneurs don't choose between active and passive income, they combine them. Someone like me might have business coaching, career coaching, speaking engagements, business plan writing, corporate training, consulting, books and ebooks, online courses, podcast sponsorships, membership communities, digital templates, recorded workshops, affiliate partnerships, licensing educational materials, AI prompts, libraries, and toolkits. Notice that all of these income streams come from the same expertise. They're simply delivered in different ways. The bottom line, active income pays today's bills. Passive or leveraged incomes helps build tomorrow's financial freedom. The ultimate goal is to create a business where you're not limited by the number of hours you can work, but by turning your knowledge, your skills, your experience into products, programs, and digital assets, you create opportunities for your income to continue, and you're not actively trading your time for money. Turn your expertise into multiple revenue streams. One of the biggest myths in entrepreneurship is that you need multiple business streams to create multiple income streams. You don't. You need one area of expertise expressed in different ways. Let's use a business coach. For example, the same knowledge can become one-on-one coaching, high-value personalized support, group coaching, Serve multiple people at the same time while increasing your earning potential. Speaking, present at conferences, associations, or corporate events. Speaking not only generates income but also attracts clients and builds authority. Consulting, help businesses solve specific problems using your expertise. Digital products, checklists, templates, planners, web sheets, business plan guides. AI prop packs. These are affordable entry points for new customers. Books and ebooks. Publishing a book establishes credibility and creates another revenue source while supporting your speaking and coaching business. The key is this: one message, multiple ways to deliver it. How to create multiple income streams in any industry. This is what's so important. One of the biggest myths about entrepreneurship is that you need multiple businesses to create multiple income streams. You don't. The most successful entrepreneurs usually build multiple income streams from one area of expertise. Think of this knowledge like an orange. Instead of squeezing it once and throwing it away, you keep finding new ways to use every part of it. The same knowledge can become a service, a product, a course, a book, a membership, and much more. So, let's look at some examples. A professional speaker. Many speakers believe they only get paid when they're on stage. That's just the beginning. Active income, keynote speeches, training workshops, corporate seminars, conference presentations, books, online speaking course, recorded workshops, speaker toolkit. Now, let's look at some other things that can really put you in and help you understand exactly where you're coming from and how to take it to the next level. Because one thing we want to do is talk about the different ways that you can create courses. So, a formula that works in almost every industry, no matter what business you're in, is to ask yourself these questions. Can I teach what I know? Create an online course. Can I write about it? Publish a book or an ebook? Can I talk about it? Start a podcast or a YouTube channel? Can I simplify it? Create templates, checklists, or toolkits? Can I coach others? Offer one on one or group coaching? Can I build a community? Launch a paid membership or mastermind? Can I recommend helpful products? Earn affiliate commission? Can companies reach my audience? Offer sponsorship opportunities? Can I license my expertise? Create certificate programs? The income stream pyramid. Think of your business like building a pyramid. Foundation, coaching, consulting, freelancing, client work, growth, education, workshops, courses, speaking, webinars. Scalable assets, books, digital products, templates, memberships, authority and partnerships, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, brand partnerships, licensing, certification programs. Each level builds on the one below. As your expertise and audience grow, you add new ways for people to learn from you and work with you. The bottom line is that creating multiple streams of income isn't about chasing every opportunity. It's about maximizing one area of expertise. A coach doesn't need 10 different businesses. They need 10 different ways to deliver their knowledge. Always look at it this way. Master one offer before adding another. Think about coaching, digital product, online course, membership, sponsorships. Build layer by layer. Protect your time. Subscribe your time for rest, for family, for exercise, for learning, for strategic planning. A healthy entrepreneur builds a healthier business. Before our next episode, complete these 5 action steps. List every skill or area of expertise that you have. Brainstorm 5 different ways that you can monetize the expertise. Identify one income stream you can create within the next 30 days. Look for one task in your business that you can automate or delegate. Create a 12-month plan for adding one new income stream at a time. Now, here's a final thought. Financial freedom isn't created by working yourself into exhaustion. It's created by building a business that continues to create value in multiple ways. The most successful entrepreneurs don't depend on one paycheck, one client, or one product. They build an ecosystem. They leverage their knowledge. They create systems. They serve their audience through multiple offers. And they understand that long term success isn't about doing more, it's about creating smarter opportunities. You don't need 10 different businesses. You need one mission, one audience, and multiple ways to help them succeed. So thank you for joining me for another episode of Breakthrough to Business Success. If today's episode gave you a new perspective on building multiple income streams, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with another entrepreneur who wants to build a business that's both profitable and sustainable. For more business building strategies, coaching, resources, and tools to help you create recurring revenue, grow your authority, and scale your business, visit my website and explore the resources designed to help entrepreneurs success. And that website is CoachDavidashensky.com. Remember, wealth isn't just about earning more, it's about creating a business that continues to generate value, impact, and opportunity over time. Until next time, I'm Davida Shensky, reminding you that your breakthrough begins when you stop trading all your time for money and start building a business that works for you. Keep believing, keep building, and keep breaking through to business success.